What's going on, family? I appreciate each and every one of you joining me today for another new home video tour. I do apologize because I haven't been posting as much as I should, but today, each and every one of you, including myself, we're in for a real treat. So in this new home community that you'll see in just a moment, very beautiful single story, and the features are of very high quality from a very renowned new home builder. About 3 to 4 bedrooms, 3 to 4 bathrooms as well, a half bath, 3-car garage, so quite spacious. And then of course it's just under 3,000 square feet. So I'm gonna turn the camera around just like I normally would, just so you guys can get the idea of what we're looking at. So it kind of has like this farmhouse feel to it with some of the exterior design that they have. And as you see, kind of like right in the middle over there, you have this stacked stone all the way to the top. So I really like that. Of course, your driveway, a lot of these new homes, it's pretty standard to have your nice pavers instead of just regular plain concrete. I like what they've done to the landscaping in the front. It's very nice, especially for Vegas, right? Being hot, especially during the summer months. But since this area is in the north part of Las Vegas, it's a little bit, maybe a touch nicer, maybe not much difference in the summertime, but every little bit helps, right? Okay, let's go turn it back around once more, just so you can see what we're working with though. I want you to get an idea of the space. Even though this is a video, I will try my best to walk you through the many features that they have throughout this single-story home. Single-story home, of course, is something that I prefer, especially as you get older or you have small children. It's safer. You don't have to traverse up and down the stairs, and it's quite nice, especially for those who are maybe they have issues with their health and all that stuff, though, right? So we have our first bedroom upon entering in. Okay, very nice. Not too large of a room, to be honest, though. You have your LED lighting, and then you have, what else? Nice bright features. We have a decent sized closet, as well as your shower. I love the contrasting features, dark faucets, the light countertop coming in, and beautiful glass shower that they have as well. Coming to this side, coming around this way, that we have here. So we have another room that could potentially be, well, they have it in an office, but this could definitely be another room. It is a little bit on the smaller side though, right? And then I like how they have the back wall over here with this stacked stone. So these things, they're going to be at an additional cost. Things like this light, the furniture, don't expect that to be included, but just to give you an idea of what it looks like though. And then of course you have your bathroom for this room as well. Okay, let's make our way around. So this is going to be like I mentioned, a 3 to 4 bedroom. So a lot of cases, what you'll notice is when you go to these new home builders, it'll say 3 to 4, 4 to 5, or whatever it may be, and they may not have it perhaps decorated or designed to be a bedroom. They just have it as an office. But you have that option to be able to convert it to a bedroom if you want to, right? That would be my preference to have it as an additional bedroom. That's totally up to you. Okay. Everybody has different needs according to what they want in the home. And now we have, let me back up a little bit over here. So as we entered in, making our way to this part, they have this kind of like this nook area right here. They made it to somewhat of like a lounge. So perhaps what I would have done is, or an option that you might want to consider is, since there's no bathroom or closet space, maybe you could make this your office space instead, right? And then save the other one, the other room in which you're at, this one right over here. Just save this as a regular bedroom instead of an office, right? You got a good amount of space. Like I mentioned before, just under 3,000 square feet. You have it open up to your living area, dining area right here in the corner. Okay, and then let me just pan around just so you can get a feel, an idea of what this place looks like, right? Okay. Okay, so this property has a little wet bar where you have your wine chiller, some storage. So it's nice to be able to have your drinks. If you consider your area right over here in which you're gonna dine, it's nice to have your drinks right over here close to you so you can just grab them without having to walk all the way across the room. So obviously they're gonna have, a lot of these new home builders, they're gonna have different price points for each model. And this one says that the prices start at about $782,000 and up. And that's gonna have its fair share of varying design elements and whatnot that you see, depending on what you get. So it is up there in terms of price, but the quality is quite noticeable. This is going to be a half bathroom. Okay. Coming around, and we're going to take a look. Let's go this way to our living room area. So you have a lot of natural light coming in through these windows. You have your fireplace, again, stacked stone features, your TV that you can place over there. I like how the floors, you have areas where heavy traffic, it's easy to clean, but in the areas where you'll relax and sit down a little bit, it's carpeted off. That's pretty nice, right? Who wouldn't want to live in a place like this, right? This is very beautiful. Yes, it's up there in terms of price. Like I said, just starting right about $782,000 and up. But if you had the money, perhaps it's something that you can consider. And again, this is one of the new home builders that are very well known for its quality. And obviously the price reflects the quality as well. So you do have another dining area over here as well. I like how they have this seating area, and I like this weird looking light that they have right in the middle. But that's pretty nice though. Okay, so into our Modern features, you have your kitchen, large island, generous amount of prep space, counter space, LED lighting under the cabinets as well. Take a look. Right. Okay. Large unmounted sink, quite a good size. You have your Kohler faucet, and then you have your beautiful 6-burner gas stove, easy to clean backsplash, as well as hood. And then over here on this side, you have your dishwasher. You have, this is going to be, I'd imagine this is your microwave, right? Microwave. One of those fancy microwaves that has like a automatic open and close drawer. Okay. So this is pretty nice too. You can tell, like, just something simple as this. It may not seem much, but if you consider this stainless steel refrigerator, how it's nice and flush with the rest of the cabinetry that they have around, that's nice to have. And you have your ovens over here, number one, and number 2. And for me, it makes sense that you have the ovens. You have them together like that, though I know some of the homes, they have it to where if it's stacked one over the other, one of them might be the oven and the other might be the microwave. It just makes a lot of sense for both of them to be in the same area. Sometimes you're baking different things at the same time. If you're making use of that oven space, to me that's a lot easier than just walking from one area all the way to the next. So just pay attention to that. Just something to keep in mind. And then these ovens are also nice because in the back, in the very, very back, maybe you can see it, maybe not though. Right in the middle, there's a little fan right there, right? And that fan is used to move the air around, the hot air around, much like an air fryer would. It would move the air around, so it creates a convection, and the food is able to cook that much faster as well. Okay. And then we have an area over here leading to the 3-car garage, locked. And they have a nice build up for the pantry area as well though, right? So this is gonna be an extra. Don't expect it to have all this space and the shelves and the drawers included. This is something that you're gonna have to outsource to another company, but gives you a great use of space, gives you an idea of what you could potentially do according to your needs. Maybe you want to have it to where you can store larger pots, some additional spices. That's totally up to you, right? This area, of course, in the north of Las Vegas, it is an area which it is away from the rest of the Las Vegas area, which is more in the middle, but it's very nice, elegant, and quiet, which is a nice bonus to have. It says this is about 16 minutes from the airport. I think it's going to be a little bit more actually though. I think you're looking more, that's one of the down parts for this area. It's going to be closer to about 25 minutes, half an hour, depending. Just because it's just so far north though, but indeed it's because it's near the Beltway, which is like a freeway system that runs close to the perimeter of the entire Las Vegas area. It's that much easier to travel, right? Okay, so as we look over here, you have your Master bedroom. Kind of like a vaulted feature in which you have on the ceiling. Your speakers, pure wiring for your ceiling fan as well as LED lighting, overlooking your backyard. And this one they have a jacuzzi, and that's pretty nice, right? I like that. Okay. And this part is really nice. So you have your generous, large walk-in closet, right? You have beautiful tile work on the floor, wonderful features throughout, large bathtub, and then of course your large standing shower, right? So beautiful. Backyard, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So covered patio in the back, which is nice. Potentially could be extra. Just see your sales rep, whoever's working here on site. And then all these features are gonna be a responsibility that you're gonna have to partake. But again, they do these things in order to give you an idea, your barbecue area. And they kind of made the layout for this outdoor, the outdoor backdoor area is a little bit different. You have your fire pit, and as well as your turf into your jacuzzi area right back here. So you just check with the sales rep to see how long you have to, in order to put all this features for the backyard or whatever it may be though. But again, a lot of desert landscaping, something that's going to be good for water conservation, which is always a big plus here in Las Vegas. Anyways, that's it for the video. I appreciate each and every one of you joining me, and this is a very beautiful place. Me being here in person, trying to express the excitement that I have, doesn't do it justice. Come and see for yourself. And in order for that to happen, I wish that any time that you have a desire to potentially buy a home here in the Las Vegas area, I can help you on that new home purchase, that new home quest, and we can look for something that is fitting for your needs. Anyways, take care, have a good one, and peace out.